I can honestly talk about the Tomorrow's Leaders program for days, but it will all boil down to one thing: people.
We are of different nationalities, we're of different cultural backgrounds, we're of different ethnicities even, but we share so much similarities.
The TL scholarship has offered me so many experiences that allowed me to look into myself.
And it just provided me with a critical mind that is very aware of global issues and not only local issues.
Everything in Tomorrow's Leaders was about people. Everything we learned, everything we do, it's catered, but it's in the direction of helping people, having a better future for people. So each one of us is out there somewhere, doing their best to help. I'm Siraj Amatori. I had an internship with the United Nations, the Economic and Social Commission for Western Asia, the conflict division in Beirut. Other than that, I've been working with Professor Francis Fukuyama and Dr. Nancy O'Kane, both very prominent and inspiring figures. We've been working on assessing the impact of COVID-19, the pandemic, on human rights and human rights abuses.
My name is Niran Rannam, and now I work at startupsgalaxy.com, which is a startup matchmaking platform that helps startups connect with top talent marketing experts to help them grow. And yes, we are based in Cairo, and we focus on the whole of the Middle East, and actually now we're expanding into Europe and the USA as well.
I'm Khaldoun Abu Dargham, and I'm an artist, singer, songwriter, producer, and I'm working on my debut Arabic album. Can art be such a catalyst for change? Definitely. If you become a very popular artist and to use that platform, whether through your songs or just through social media, let's say, you can influence a lot of positive change in society.
My name is Rin Tome. I'm 18 years old and I'm a Lebanese TL scholar at the American University in Cairo. My ultimate goal, my first goal that I want to, hopefully achieve after pursuing my education is serving the Lebanese people, is serving Lebanon, my country.
My name is Natalie Nostradin, and I'm currently a postdoctoral research fellow at Washington University in St. Louis. We mainly focus on cancer genomics and proteogenomics. At AUC, I also gathered from the Tomorrow's Leaders Scholarship was all the workshops that we took. That's what led me into starting my NGO in Lebanon, Pink Steps, and what made me aware as a social entrepreneur. And I attended the 68th Lindau Nobel Laureate meeting as a representative of AUB in 2018, which then led me to being selected as the only academic fellow at the World Economic Forum for the Precision Medicine Council. And one thing led to the other, and I was honored to be named on Forbes 30 Under 30 list in 2020 for my social entrepreneurship.
I'm Iyad Hamadi. I work currently at the International Rescue Committee as a budgeting and reporting officer, focusing on the Lead for Recovery project in the Libya country office. Previously, I worked in two different other entities in Tunisia. I worked initially with iWatch organization, the lead NGO working on fighting corruption here in Tunisia. It was a very fascinating opportunity, and then I moved on to working with Ma'an. Ma'an is a project financed by USAID. We worked on recruiting various youth members from the community itself, train them, work hard with them in order to better their skills, in order to make them leaders in their own community. And finally, we worked on trying to create some sort of synergy between them and the local authorities in order to create an added value.
My name is Walid Al-Hashdi, and I went to AUC where I studied engineering, and then I got a scholarship to do my master's, and I went to London to do engineering project and systems management. After I graduated and came back from London, I found a job at DRC, which is basically an organization that delivers assistance to displaced people. And after that, in 2017, I started working at UNHCR in coordination of assistance, rather than direct delivery of assistance.
My name is Hafed Luckman. I am working in satellite communications. Basically, my responsibilities, they revolve around customer service, technical support. I really like this job because it really introduces something that Yemen has been missing, which is quality communication services. So one of the things that we can do in order to operate on the same level that first world countries are operating in is by introducing satellite communications as a normal communication route.
When we are recruiting students for the TLU program, we look for people who are passionate for life.
I think the thing in common between them all is passion and, persistence and resilience.
I am always blown away by their creativity, their work ethic, their initiative, and their commitment to bringing back everything they have learned in the TL program back to their communities.
The Tomorrow's Leaders program started in 2007 as an initiative by the US Department of State to provide capable and highly motivated young men and women from the MENA region with the opportunity to study at a US accredited university.
The TL program is strategically important for AUC and the region. The reason for this is at AUC we focus on increasing the diversity of our students, and we want them also to get exposed to different cultures. More importantly, offering high quality education to students from the region who are underprivileged and willing to go back to their own regions to develop them is very important economically and politically too.
Tomorrow's Leaders program focus on civic-mindedness, focus on leadership, focus on employability, focus on research, and these are mainly our pillars.
The Tomorrow's Leaders program is first and foremost a leadership program, and we have some of the main components of leadership. For example, is mentoring. So we do implement faculty mentoring programs. We do have also mentoring by alumni and by peers.
The Tomorrow's Leaders Office and staff and the American University in Cairo have invested tremendous effort and time and dedicated hard work. So we don't take that lightly at all. We all graduated with this sense of responsibility to remain connected to the program, to American University in Cairo, to the Tomorrow's Leaders program, to the students that are everything.
So the experience of being mentored by Siraj was amazing, and it was very beneficial in terms of, my personal life, my academic life, my future career life.
However, the moment I was assigned Rin, I instantaneously realized that this is not going to be a one-way thing. I will not be teaching her things, I will be sharing a wonderful experience I've had in Egypt, a wonderful time I've had in Egypt.
And being mentored by Siraj, being mentored by a Lebanese scholar that has recently graduated from one of the most prestigious universities in the world, Stanford, it's really inspiring. And when I look at you, when I think of you, I just can't help but think of the Lebanese youth who have so much potential, who have so much fire to better the situation in Lebanon and to make Lebanon a better place.
The TL program offers a lot of activities, mainly experiential based, because we know that people learn through experiences.
We used to have retreats every single semester where we gather, we take a topic in hands and a suitcase in the other hand, and we go try to solve that topic in one of Egypt's beautiful governorates.
One retreat that sticks to my mind is the Luxor Retreat, when we had this this discussion about how to approach a problem in society and what would be the best way to solve it.
One of the most memorable moments was our last retreat, where we really got close as a cohort, and we were reflecting on, the 4 years we had at AUC and what we want to do in the future. It always inspires me to talk to them and to listen to their contributions and insights.
المنحة دي يعني ساعدت كتير جدا في بناء ونضج وتطور الشخصية. في بعض الأحيان كان بيبقى في كورسات بتبقى موجودة للسفر للخارج لفصل دراسي كامل، بتتيح لابنك أو لبنتك فرصة الاعتماد على النفس بشكل صحيح جدا، لأنه أنت داخلة بشكل طبعا مأمون جدا من جانب الجامعة. بيساعد على إنه الابن بقى يكتشف إيه قدراته.
My semester abroad was really a great time because it exposed me to one of the greatest cities in the world, New York, and the university I was in had many different great courses, and I was also involved in different student activities. It really opened my eyes to different programs that I'm now applying to for masters at NYU.
There is also the part on extracurricular activities and community service, and this is what research shows them actually to be contributing to student self-efficacy.
I had the privilege to take part in a speak-up event alongside other students as well, examine the anti-harassment and non-discrimination policy of AUC and presented to the president of AUC and other esteemed figures some suggestions of amendments that can be made to this policy and that would make this policy more efficient in providing a safer campus.
I'm working with an NGO called Together We Build It. It's based in Libya. I started realizing that there are certain rights as a woman. It was in simple things that we don't have or were restricted. We started working on big-scale projects, working with the UN in Libya, trying to do consultations like national ones.
The biggest set of skills that we want to teach our students are leadership skills. Other skills include civic skills, developing an eye for needs in the community, knowing how to assess those needs and knowing how to actually develop projects, initiatives to actually meet those needs.
Tomorrow's Leaders program asked me if I would jury with them the Capstone program for several years of graduates. The students and their projects have improved every single time I've been on the jury. What that tells me is that you have leadership in the program who are learning from missteps perhaps in the beginning, are taking student evaluations very seriously, and they're making sure that the program gets better and better.
My Capstone project, definitely working with Siraj on a mental health cause, was very enriching and made me a more empathetic human being.
My TL Capstone project, we provided trainings to over 50 women from Mitauba, and the project was very successful, and they were able to not only learn the art of embroidery but also produce projects that they would sell nationally and internationally.
While being here for the 4 years, I myself went through a lot of stress and anxiety, and I've seen my peers also go through the same thing, and everyone experiences this as a different degree, so I wanted to share a solution with others that really works, and this was the reason that pushed me to choose my Capstone project as the meditation.
And besides all what AUC is offering to our students, we have the TLU staff members who actually are extremely passionate about the students, who want to see them grow, who are willing to gently confront them with the areas of progress that they need to develop.
My role as an academic director in TLU is actually looking after the academic progress of the students. Moreover, I am involved in the strategy setting, especially the part related to employability and career readiness. Behind us is the Career Center, and it plays a very important role in their advancement and in their employability.
The idea of the personal development plan came from the fact that we wanted to help students get to know themselves, because we noticed throughout the time that I was spending with TLU that students sort of struggled a little bit to sort of understand themselves and understand their own strengths as well.
I'm currently serving as the assistant coordinator for the TLU program. I currently take care of student affairs and student life from the moment they enter and join AUC till the moment they graduate. We deal with the different workshops and different trainings they could possibly need to prepare them for their future, career-wise and academics-wise.
We have succeeded in providing a model of participatory leadership to students, a model that builds on students' actual needs, engage them in their own learning process.
We empower students and consult them regularly because to create leaders for the future, they have to be engaged and they have to be trained on how to make decisions. So students suggest trainers on a regular basis. They also select the spaces and the places they would like to go to on retreats and on different activities such as team building and roundtable discussions, to polish their skills and their civic knowledge and leadership skills.
Tomorrow's leaders' journey at AUC was not void of challenges.
The first challenge that I faced when I first flew to Egypt was homesickness. I was very homesick.
To be completely independent as a woman from the MENA region, to all of a sudden live alone, to leave your family behind.
I believe the challenges are mostly the adaptation to the American system, since I've always studied with the French system, which is quite different.
So the whole adjustment phase at the beginning, we introduce ourselves from the Center for Student Wellbeing. They know that there is counseling, they know that there is some at-risk kind of support for academic purposes if they have any academic challenges.
So there were many challenges, but I'm happy to say that AUC has had in place a support system to help them deal with these challenges, manage them, and in many cases actually overcome them.
The TL program absolutely changed my life. It didn't just bring this small girl like coming from a very tiny village in Damascus, Syria, and brought her to a different continent, a different education system, on a beautiful scholarship that absolutely gave me everything that I could ever hope for. And it allowed me to graduate with a wonderful degree from a prestigious university in the Middle East and North Africa. It just completely changed my life and my family's life too.
Gives me great pleasure to see that the TL program is now expanding at AUC. In 2007, we started with the TL undergraduate. In 2020, we introduced the TL graduate program. And now we are working with the Department of State on two new initiatives, the TL Gender Studies, and the other initiative is the TL Pipeline.
I would encourage you to apply for the Tomorrow's Leaders program. It is an excellent program with so many personal, professional opportunities, and the U.S. Embassy in Cairo is here beside you to ensure that you have continued success.
I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the U.S. Department of State Office of Assistance Coordination, our colleagues there who have been an integral part of the success of this program. Their support to AUC, to students and to staff have been enormous, and I'm really thankful for this journey.
كمان رحت على حفلة تخرج خاصة بهيدي المنحة. بآخر الحفل لما طلعوا الطلاب هون شفت الأهل كلها عم تبكي متأثرة كيف هن متكاتفين مع بعضهم. إذا بيروحوا لبرا كيف بيكون لهم مستقبل قوي.
I feel very powerful when you see the people who are with you, the other TL scholars that make up this community. You feel like you can do anything. The future really does belong to us. It might also sound poetic or cheesy, but the future really does belong to us. So we have been told. We've been told we are tomorrow's leaders. We've been told that we have a stake in tomorrow. And we really feel that. We take that personally.